Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, September 19th, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is my right being is my responsibility. And so today we have the moon in Sagittarius. And yesterday the moon in Sagittarius passed Saturn in Sagittarius, newly in Sagittarius, and we are in Mercury retrograde. So remember that as I do my horoscopes because I'm a Gemini rising, and so Mercury retrograde can definitely play with my mind. Anyways, Moon in Sagittarius is making some connections today. Moon in Sagittarius is squaring Neptune and squaring Jupiter. And I love this. I'm going to love the squares through Saturn and Sagittarius because I'm looking forward to seeing my resistance. And that's what I believe squares do. It's not the planets resisting each other. It shows you your resistance to whatever. So Moon in Sagittarius squaring Neptune is so interesting. You know, Sagittarius is the sign of the philosopher. It is the sign that rules religion. And so much of our spirituality, even the word spirituality, like it has a religious bent, especially those of us like me. I grew up in Catholic school, Catholic church, all of that kind of doctrine. How much has religion affected your connection to God? I used to get really triggered by the word God as I moved more into a place of spirituality and out of religion. How are your beliefs holding you back from really tuning into connecting to God, universe, all that is, whatever God is, the greatest thing is to you, creator? How has that, the truth of it, how has that made you resist trusting the universe, being one with the universe, understanding your divinity in the universe? And how does this shift you out of your place of being and into this place of not quite being, not quite engaging yourself, that place of responsibility? How has religion shifted your responsibility to the world? We get into that today with Moon in Sagittarius, and we're going to be working through this with Saturn in Sagittarius. So be willing to look at that with this connection to Neptune. And Neptune's at 7 degrees today. That is that, that spirituality, that's that Neptune degree. So you have spirit on your side helping. And I remind you yesterday, the card that I pulled for yesterday was Merlin. Call on a teacher from beyond or an ancestor from beyond. Somebody, some energy from beyond that's of the light that can help show you those places where you're resisting, to help you open. The other connection we have, I love, is Jupiter in Virgo squaring Moon in Sagittarius. And this is at 8 degrees. And this ties into this as well because Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So this goes, how is your belief system, these truths that you hold to be true within yourself and you hold on to them like this, how are they holding you back from your beingness? How are they holding you back from letting you bloom into all that you want to be? So helping us today, we have Mercury conjunct Lilith. And so Lilith, God, I have actually a really interesting story about this. So Lilith, the other week I posted a great meme on the Gaia Blooming page, and it was, I am one unto myself. And it was a hand holding an apple with a snake curled up over it, and I was like, oh my gosh, people are going to love this meme. And it got maybe 10 likes, 10 clicks on it, and I was like, wow. But you know what I noticed? I'm not going to kick myself out of this thing. I didn't share it on my page. There's still some part of me, even though I love Lilith, and I believe in, if you've heard me talk about Lilith and the snake, I appreciate Lilith. I appreciate the snake in the Adam and Eve story. I appreciate what they did to help open us up to knowledge, to evolving and shifting ourselves. And if it didn't happen then, it was going to happen. I mean, humans are curious. Saturn in Sagittarius, it's time to be curious. It's time to look at the whys and the why nots. But Lilith is helping us shift in this because there is still a part of me, and I've been doing this work for so long. There's still a part of me that's still affected by that story, and I didn't want people to judge me because I posted, a snake with an apple. I'm one unto myself. That's a great message. So it's time to start looking at those places that resistance still resides and see how we can move past it. And I love card, speaking of moving past it, this card is so perfect from Voyager Tarot. I pulled the Chariot, a 7. Perfect. I'm actually going to read it because it's so perfect. The chariot, symbolized by the Greek charioteer, represents the law of motion. Your mind, body, heart, and spirit are constantly moving, running towards their highest possible attainment. Hello, Sagittarius. You're moving onward and upward. Take the challenge to explore all possible pathways to reach the ideal. Be an adventurer, traveler, conqueror, hunter. So, Sagittarius. The trance-like stare of the charioteer symbolizes the meditative detachment and awareness that gives you an inner stillness as you move about. Your movement then becomes effortless and you stay centered amidst the changes. So that's just a little bit about the charioteer. We're moving forward. Be willing to move forward. Body, mind, spirit, soul, all of you, all together, one unto yourself. That's it for today. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.